Well, we had a lot of young kids get a lot of good reps in practice, and you just want to improve and get better at what you're doing. And I think that's what we did this spring. We just got better at what we try to do. We really don't focus on nobody else. We just try to get Lincoln better. Just try to, it's tough 20, so we just try and get as tough and as physical as we can during this time period.
And also tomorrow, what are some of the things that you're trying to get accomplished as far as with the spring jamboree?
Just go out and play hard and be disciplined. And my main thing is to make sure our kids know what we're doing and they just go out and play as hard as they can.
All right, and also anything that you noticed about your team this spring, particularly about the offense or defense?
Well, our whole team in general, just, we've been a little banged up in the beginning. We've been getting guys, nothing serious, but I just been very pleased with how kids have just hopped in and just, picked up at the same level as the older kids, or as the more experienced guys. So that's been very pleased. I've been very pleased about that and to see that because none has always happened. And so it's just they haven't made any excuses. They just jump right in and go at it.
Now, Coach, earlier on in spring practice, it seemed like the coaches, you guys were focused on the actual physicality and making sure that they were going through the drills and finishing them all the way through. As spring practice has progressed, have you seen improvements in the team in that respect?
Well, yes, that's our standard, and it's not just a spring standard. That's our standard in everything that we do year round. So we always talk about that and just try to improve and get better on that fast. Just always try to get better, have some kind of standard set, and always try to exceed that standard every single day once you've reached that standard.
Tell us a little bit about the quarterback situation.
Well, it's still going on, still a battle. We're going to several 7-on-7s this summer. We've been invited to a couple national events, so we'll see. And we're going to take it all, just let them kids just keep getting better day by day and just keep getting experience, so we'll just go from there.
Springtime, you need to try to establish, your physical part of your offense and defense. We tried to come out and hit a little bit, see who's who and who's a tough kid and who's not, and make sure we got the right people in the right places.
Now, Coach, obviously people always kind of show themselves when given the opportunity in front of the coach's eyes. What are some players that maybe you guys were looking for and maybe stepped up a little bit, surprised you guys as coaches throughout this spring session?
Had a few kids come. Had a guy show up playing fullback. James Russell's doing a great job. We got several young kids returning. D'Anthony McGriff, Deodor Cannon. Our quarterbacks had a pretty good spring. Griffin Westcott's had a great spring. He's played all over the place. We've done we've been able to find a few gems here and there that I feel like we'll be able to take advantage of their abilities in the fall.
Now, Coach, we saw you instructing your team in regards to things off the field and, just building them as an overall unit and the camaraderie and the character that the men that you guys are trying to instruct as far as this spring session in the summer. What are some of the things that you've seen in regards to the men as far as them being able to deal with everything with spring practice and making sure that they're taking care of responsibilities on and off the field?
I just think we got, we've kind of cleaned the house a little bit, and we got kids out here that are just good quality young men with a lot of character about them, and I think that makes their job easier when they have some character about them, and makes our job easier to work with kids that are willing to put out and listen to our instruction.
Can you tell us a little bit about the preparation you guys have been doing since the blue and white scrimmage game leading up until the Jamboree tomorrow?
Well, after the game, we broke down the film and watched it with the guys and just made corrections. And we came out Monday and just did had a good practice. Went back and corrected all the things that we saw on film, and then just started to prepare for Rickards. Had a lot of rain on Tuesday, but it gave us a good chance to walk through and get our assignments under control.
What are some of the things that you're looking for specifically with the offense going up against some of the top teams in the city tomorrow?
Well, I want to see basically two things. Execution, we've been working at this for, going on 4 weeks, and I want to see us put it all together like it's supposed to look like. And the second thing is tempo. We're a big tempo team, and I want us to set the tone offensively with what we do with football.
And trying to replace some of the leadership we lost last year. We lost 8 starters, and a lot of leadership, a lot of talent. But I think, the guys, the seniors this year are starting to step into that leadership role. Our new linebackers are feeling more comfortable and getting us lined up and getting the checks made, and all of those things are very important to us, and they've improved tremendously over the spring. So we'll just continue to get better over the summer, and hopefully in the fall, we'll be rolling downhill, man.
Okay, and tomorrow you have the spring game coming up against Rickards and also Lynn. What's some of the things that you hope to see, especially from the defense tomorrow? I hope that they transition and bring over to tomorrow's game.
Well, just we worked so hard in the spring on our fundamentals, and that's really what we want to see. That the guys go out tomorrow night and play with poise, utilize their fundamentals, play aggressive, be disciplined, and just have fun. And really, we just want to see all of the things that we implemented in the spring in terms of, again, our fundamentals and just being tough around the football, getting to the ball.
So now, we saw the Raider. You got to be eyeing that tight end now. But you look at that Raider jamming him up. We got the end going inside, and the Raider coming off his butt for blitz. Okay? So
Coach, can you tell us a little bit about some of the work you guys are getting done before the big day tomorrow at Cox?
Oh man, all we're really doing is just trying to shore up everything that we've been doing, we're practicing on, make sure guys understand it mentally today, make sure that crisp reps, perfect reps for us today, and that's it. We're just trying to prepare ourselves, try to get a little light practice in so we know what we're doing tomorrow night.
Now, throughout this spring session, sir, implementing, the new system and everything, how has things progressed over these past couple of weeks?
Slowly. Coming in with a whole new scheme, guys really not really running anything like what they have ever ran before, you know what I mean? So it's something brand new, and so it takes time, and we only got a third of it in this spring, and looking for the whole summer to put everything in so we can finally be explosive on football.
Some of the leaders that you've been able to notice, you and the coaching staff out here in the spring practice, could you name a few?
Oh man, a bunch of them. Defensively, Malik Slater has really shown that he's a leader of the defense. Fred Mackey, our cornerback, does a great job with the secondary. Chris Elias, our big defensive tackle, has really emerged on the defensive line. Offensively, we got young guys like Charlie Kelly, Jalen Ashby, Carlin Crawford, I think his name is, and so these guys here all kind of getting everything going for us right now, and we're gonna go as they go, actually, honestly.